T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, let's down the business. It's disclaimer time. Hey, here's the deal about Ibüümerang. Elevate. You can make money. You can make lots of money. You can make life-changing money should you want to. Here's the deal, though. We can't make any guarantees about whether or not you'll make money or how much money you'll make because we can't make any guarantees about what you are going to do. See, here's what's going to happen. Some folks are going to show up to flight school and HB system coaching calls and team trainings, etc. And some people are going to do what they're taught and some people aren't. Some are going to do a lot and make a lot. Some are going to do a little and make a little. And some are going to do nothing at all. And say with me, they're going to make nothing at all, right? Who determines which of those three people you are? The man or woman looking back at you in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth and flossing in the morning and at night, hopefully every single day. All right. So go ask that man, go ask that woman how much money you're going to make. Don't ask us. We just know you can. Now up to you to determine if you will and how much. Love you. That's our disclaimer. We're sticking to it. Boom.
All right. Announcements.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Yes. All right, Ibüümerang family. MK coming to you from the flight deck. Let's pull up the slides. Okay, here we go. All right, lessons learned from the London Millionaire Mastermind with Jake Parton. He's going to go over that today with us. Okay, stay connected. WhatsApp community, iboomnation.com. Go there, fill out the information. Telegram at Ibüümerang and click join. What do the April leaders want for their birthdays? We are fundraising for the BÜM Foundation. Go to the boomfoundation.com or your back office, click auto ship, and every little bit helps. All right, what does Claudia Lopez want for her birthday? Diamond Claudia Lopez, BÜM Foundation donations. And what does Diamond Sandy Aki want for her birthday? BÜM Foundation donations. Chargebacks. If you charge back, you will be terminated. However, you can go to iboomhub.com/downloads and download the multiple use credit card form. Now, this is it. When their auto ship runs the next month, you need to take your information out of their back office. All right, do not, I repeat, do not give your funds to anyone for trading. Ibüümerang will not be held for your loss of funds. Cross-recruiting and switching teams is not allowed. This is grounds for termination for both the switcher and the sponsor. This is your brick, folks. And here we go. Personal Star Achiever, 300 PQV, dual team qualified, one left, one right, 10 Elevate customers, 1500 QV, total PQV is 1800 PQV. You want every person on your team to accomplish this and maintain this, and you will get one of these. Okay, let's see here. CEO Circle, 10 Elevate customers. You get to go to Accelerate Vision and Dream Weekend, but you've got to be qualified for 3 months. CEO Corner, 25 Elevate customers. You get to go to Accelerate Vision Dream Weekend and all live and virtual events included, including Elevate boot camps, which are $1,249, but you've got to be qualified 3 months in advance. Rank Up, folks. You got to be using Rank Up. It is awesome. So training calls and recordings are on iboomhub.com, and the YouTube playlist is live. It's right at the top. Okay, iBoom Rank Up presentations by your top leaders. Log into Rank Up, click prospecting videos, grab the link and send it. However, you've got to match the presenter to the prospect. And Profit Snatcher testimonials are up. In Rank Up, and log into Rank Up, click prospecting videos, click Profit Snatcher testimonials, grab the link and send it. And again, you've got to match up the prospect to the person who is explaining how they've made so much money. All right. Travel and Trade Corner with Doris Lopez. Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Trade Buddy Lounge, live trading with the best profit coaches, and you've got to have a Trade Buddy subscription. Send us your Profit Snatcher wins. Send your testimonials to profitsnatchers@elevate.com. It could be Trade Buddy testimonials or Elevate testimonials. Profit Snatchers America with Blue Diamond Jayla Pippins, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Profit Snatchers Europe with Emerald Caroline Kusin, and that's on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. UK time. All right, the Trade Buddy Elevate call, which is Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shamim Agahi is a master trader, and you can ask him any question about Trade Buddy, and he will give you the information on how to maximize your profits with Trade Buddy. Hey, this is incredible. This is Holton Bugg's World Tour. He's done with Copenhagen. He's lit up London, and now he's going to be in San Diego today. And then Fort Lauderdale after that on the 14th, Atlanta on the 20th, and then Indianapolis on the 10th. Leadership Mastery. This is going to be one level up from the event that we just had, the Houston Masterclass. So regularly it's $1249.99, a savings of $500. Now it's only $749.99, and the price will go up to $999.99. This is the only call today. MK coming to you from the flight deck.
What's up, bro?
All right, good job, man. Appreciate you knocking that out. Those announcements.
Yes.
My favorite part of the announcements is if you charge back, you will be terminated. I always hear that in Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. You will be terminated.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay, cool. We'll kind of jump into our slides. All
Yes.
right, guys. We're going to try to keep it tight for you guys today. So Elevate United, it's going to be a great call on Monday. You got special guests Shane Anderson, Shamim Agahi, and G Money. They're teaming up on Elevate United on Monday. I guarantee you it's going to be some good stuff about Trade Buddy happening on that call.
Okay.
Diamond Marianne, charge back, you will not be back. Not back. All right, Mr. Bugs is on Crazy World Tour, Copenhagen, London, today, San Diego, hosted by Diamond Kelly Haupu and Presidential Diamond Cesar Munoz. So that's going to be an exciting time. Can't wait to see some pictures and exciting and stuff at that event.
Yep. Fort Lauderdale on the 14th, Atlanta on the 20th, and I think Indianapolis is on the 10th. I need to update the slide.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah, we want to make sure we let people know because I know there's some folks planning on attending all of these events. Speaking of being at events, guess what, folks? We have the Leadership Mastery event in Mexico, June of 2024. I know you guys want to know the exact date. We are working and we're getting very, very close to locking down date and hotel. You guys are going to be pleased. You guys are going to be excited.
They don't even know.
You will be edified from the content of this event that Mr. Bugs is planning to share. First time ever he's doing a leadership event that you don't have to have a rank qualification to be at. Make sure you are at this one, because I'm pretty sure it will be the last time you can get in to an event like this without a rank qualification.
Hey, who has a ticket?
Say again?
Who has a ticket? Yeah. Nice. Excellent.
All right.
Awesome.
Good job. I know some of you guys are waiting for the date. I understand, but you got to go ahead and get your ticket because the price is going to go up. Okay. And I hope that whatever you got planned in June, I'm hoping you can rearrange it, because this event here is going to be significantly valuable for you and your family in the future. So, exciting time, exciting time. Get your ticket.
All right. The white zone.
We are in the white zone. We're in the white zone. We'd be remiss if we didn't take the opportunity to remind you guys that we are in the white zone. What do we do in the first 10 days of the month? What do we do in the first 10 days of the month, champions? Massive exposure. Expose, expose, expose. What does that look like? What does that mean? So the first 10 days of the month, it's really about how many exposures you can make. The number of exposures you make, next slide, please, will determine the growth rate of your business. That's what's going to happen. So here's the thing. This is a business principle. Why do companies spend so much money on advertising? To let people know they're there. Guess what the number one thing that will kill any business is? Let me see what you guess. The number one thing that will kill any business. Someone said no customers, no marketing. Hello, y'all, are you guys out there? Anybody there? Bad mouth. You know what? I love it when the people who are in the HB System Coaching Group go ahead and sneak the answer in. So Emerald Vita Wooten gave the right answer. Obscurity, right? Stacy Hughes, you got it on Facebook. It's a secret, right? So when you can have the best business in the world, you can make the best cookies in the world, but if nobody knows where you are, then you have no business. If nobody knows that you're in business, you have no business. And so some of you, your business is not winning because nobody knows you are in business. You're not shouting it from the mountaintops, right? And you're not putting the beacon out. So that's what the first 10 days of the month are about: massive exposure, right? Blue Diamond Jackie Pippins has identified the second thing that kills businesses: not paying your monthly subscription. Okay, I'm just go ahead, Jackie. You're so funny. All right. So how do you do massive exposure? You show the plan, you show the plan, you show the plan, you share the products.
Say it again.
Show the plan, show the plan, show the plan, share the product, share the product, share the product. All right. The more you do it, the bigger your business is going to be. All right. Next slide.
All right.
So some of you guys, your business is closed. Let me ask you a question. Honesty moment. Boom, put it in chat. How many people did you expose to your business last week altogether? How many? In chat. Let's go. Boom. All right. I got some honesty. I got a 0. I got a 7. 12. I got a 2. 3. I got another 0. I got another 0. I got a 1. I got a 6. I got a 2. 1s, 3s, 0s, hundreds. I got hundreds. All right. Specific exposure to your business. Specific exposure to your business. 3s, 5s, 1s, 6s. All right. So herein lies the challenge, folks. You can stop now. Herein lies the challenge. The challenge is it's not enough.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not enough.
Just think if you were the cell phone company, the mobile phone company, and you only exposed in the last 7 days, you only exposed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 people to your business. Do you think your business would be successful? Let's put it in context. Blue Diamond Jackie Pippins exposed 20 people to her business last night. Not last week, last night.
Wow.
Last night. Diamond Desi Lipova, she said she exposed hundreds of people over the last week, and now she's got new enrollments coming.
Cool.
Right? So what I want to challenge you guys, remember we talked about the man or the woman looking back at you in the mirror? I need you to go and have a conversation with that person right now. And you got to ask yourself, are you for real? Are you serious? Do you really want the big money? All right? Even if all you want is the little money, you still got to do better than 5, 6, or 7 people. Okay. So let's do another commitment. Between now and Friday of next week, make a promise to yourself, not to us. How many people will you expose? Now, here, before you put anything in the chat, give it to me as a per day number. Okay, how many can you commit to yourself that you will expose per day? Let's see what you got. Put it in chat. We're thinking 4 a day, 1 a day, 5 a day, 10 people a day, 3 a day, 2 a day, 5 a day, 5 a day. Good. These are your numbers. They're not for me. They're not for Mark, right? Your numbers. Okay. What do we got? There we go, Jawira. 3. Gregory McBride, 2. Now what you're doing right now is you are making a public affirmation of your promise to yourself. Public affirmation of your promise to yourself. Okay. So at the end of the day, if you don't do this, who are you letting down? Who are you letting down? Yourself. All right. I want to challenge you to keep your word to yourself. Okay. Do not destroy yourself. That's how you destroy yourself. You destroy yourself when you make promises to yourself and you don't keep them. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So let's see what the next slide says about the white zone. What are the different ways? We've got I decides, right? And we're going to be updating those. You can do one-on-ones, right? Now, I love when we start getting into face-to-face, belly-to-belly. So one-on-ones are face-to-face,
Yes.
right?
They are
Good
critical.
BÜM parties, right? Now, by the way, this is how it grows. Go back one. You see Diamond Kelly Haupu there doing a meeting in someone's home. These are the absolute best, because why wouldn't you not present a home-based business in a home? Right? But this is how you grow to hotel meetings. You do lots of home meetings, and that's how you create hotel meetings, like the one that's going to happen in San Diego with Mr. Bugs, hosted by Diamond Kelly today. All right. Then you got, is Diamond Andres?
What's that?
Can you go back?
Yeah.
Got Andres?
Yes.
So then you got Diamond Andres doing a business meeting in a hotel setting, right? In a hotel setting. And I love what they, obviously they follow the system. They've got people standing room only in the back. You see the name tags. They're doing all the right things there, but these are the different ways that you can expose. You can invite people to those type of meetings as well. All right. Also, you've got video conferences on the next slide, and BÜM TV. You've got recorded presentations. You got Zooms, etc. But here's the next slide, says the reason why we asked you how many. Because you got to quantify things. You got to know your numbers if you want to grow your numbers. You got to know your numbers if you want to grow your numbers. Inger, she says they have a team presentation in Denmark on May 11th. Excellent, excellent. That is fantastic. Do you mean April 11, Inger? Because May 11 is a long time from now. So do you mean April 11 this coming week? Is that April 11? Yes. Okay, so April 11, not May 11. So good. So April 11, that's this week, I think Thursday, right? So good. So we need to promote big and promote. No, Inger says it's May. Okay, good. So Inger, that's great. You guys have that on the calendar. So here's what you want to do. You want to build up toward that. Nobody should be inviting for the May 11 meeting right now. It's too far in the future, right? It's a Denmark event for everybody in Denmark on May 11, according to you, Diamond Marianne, right now. Okay.
Desi has one April 11th.
Yep. So we're going to circle back to that one. Let's talk about May 11. I want to talk to these guys to make sure that they know what to do. Not a single person should invite anybody for May 11. Okay. Here's what you do. You want to build up to May 11. The answer, the real answer to the question is, how many people can I grow my team to before May 11? Losing strategy is, let me wait and invite my 10 people to May 11. Winning strategy is, let me expose my 10 people today, and out of those 10 people, maybe 2 get started, and then we now start working the list of those 2, and we turn those 2 into 20, 30, 40 during the month of April. Okay. Cool. So now you've grown your team by an additional 20, 30, or 40 people before May 11. And now you have all of those people inviting to May 11. And then May 11 is now a blockbuster. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yes.
Team Denmark, you got to follow that plan? Ideal invite time, not more than 72 hours in advance, in my opinion. Eddie, 3 days at the most. Okay, all the way up to 30 minutes before. Those are my best invites. What are you doing in 30 minutes? Drop it, jump in an Uber. You got to get over here right now. Okay, good, excellent. Rita says they've got a space for 300 people, and you guys should absolutely pack that space. You should absolutely pack that space, given what you learned from Mr. Bugs when he was there in Denmark. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay. And then you've got now April 11, I heard there's something going on in Virginia marketplace.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So let's rock that one as well. April 11, we should be still too early to invite for that. That's Thursday. I would see how many people I could expose and get in the next 24 hours, next 24 to 48 hours between now and Monday, and then start really inviting to April 11. All right, cool. Excellent, guys. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, fire your boss, 30 minutes. You know what that invitation sounds like? It sounds like this. Hey, Carolyn, it's Tigray. How you doing? Hey, listen, I owe you a big apology. I am so sorry. What are you sorry for, Tigray? Man, I had the opportunity to team up with some incredible people. Many of them are super successful. Some of them are multimillionaires. And they're expanding their operation into this city. And they put together an exclusive invitation-only event. And I meant to invite you, and I just got totally sidetracked. And the event starts in 30 minutes. Now, listen. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I had to call you because it's so big, it's so serious, and so impactful that what I want to encourage you to do right now is whatever you're doing, stop it, drop it, jump in an Uber, get here right now. You need to hear what these guys are talking about. If you get here and you feel like it's a waste of time, I'll pay for your Uber. But you got to get here. You see, right? Somebody call you talking like that. It's like, ooh, what is it, right? So in any event, that's what I meant by 30 minutes. Okay, have a plan, how many people you'll expose each day, each week, each month. Perfect. And so massive exposure. By the way, what kind of exposure do we do in the first 10 days of the month? What kind of exposure do we do in the first 10 days of the month? Yes, this is a trick question. And yes, Bonnie, you got it. Massive. And what is massive? What is massive? Carolyn says a lot. Leo says a lot. Bonnie says massive is massive. So my challenge to you guys is this. Can you classify the type of exposure that you've done in the first 6 days of the month and in the next the remaining 4 days of the remaining 4 days of the white zone? Can you classify that as massive? I want to challenge you to have an out-of-body experience, do something you've never done before, and truly go massive. So that means those of you who gave me the 1s, the 3s, the 7s, or whatever, that ain't massive. I want to challenge you guys to get outside of yourself and take whatever number you said and do it a day. Right? So if you gave me 7 for the next, I challenge you to do 7 a day. If you gave me 10 for the next week, I challenge you to do 10 a day. I challenge you to get into mode like Black Diamond, Desi Lipova, and I, we did a lot of conversation about how to launch a business. And we talked about calling hundreds of people, making hundreds of dials a day. Anytime I've ever launched my team, I made hundreds of calls a day. I lined up my list and I would go to bed early the night before I started. I'd get up early, fill my mind with motivational material, get myself super positive, do a workout, whatever, get myself in a high energy, high vibration state, and start rocking the phones right at 9 o'clock. How many numbers could I dial? How many people could I speak to? I would dial hundreds, 100, 200 times a day. I'd end up speaking to 30, 50, 60 people a day. I'd end up having 10, 15, 20, 25 people a day looking at a presentation. And I'd end up having to do follow-ups with that many people a day, plus call the people that I didn't speak to, that didn't answer the first day, plus calling back the people who called me back while I was on the phone with somebody else. And that's how you end up sponsoring 30 or more people in a first month, in a month period, and launching a massive team. And you know what happens when you sponsor 30 people in a month? If you keep that as your pace and you duplicate that energy through your team, and your team does half of what you do, you literally end up with thousands of people on your team in a 90 to 180 day period of time. The last time we did that, the last time we did a launch like that, we ended up with 6,000 people by the end of 6 months, just on our team. 6,000 people in 6 months, just doing it that way. So I want to challenge you guys. Massive is massive. And the reason that you don't have those type of results is you have not made the decision and the commitment to go massive yet. Honestly, to be honest with you guys, many of you are very, very comfortable in your good life. You make enough money to live a good life, have a nice place to live, a decent place to live, to drive a decent car, to have a decent sized flat screen TV, have your kids going to a decent school. And because you don't have a lot of discomfort, you don't have a burning reason to go big fast. And what I want to challenge you to do is to find that reason, right? Don't let a good life keep you from a great life. Don't let a good life keep you from a great life. So that said, I know somebody who's not letting a good life keep you from a great life. Let's bring on our blue diamond, Jake Parton, my man, Mr. Environment himself. Let's stop sharing. Let's bring him on. Let's go bring him. Oh, my.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
Yo, yo.
No, you didn't.
you're looking good, bro.
How are we? You all right?
Yeah.
Where's he gone?
I like
Where's
that jacket. No, he's gonna go. He's gonna do something.
This flight school has been amazing. I'm gonna be here taking notes, man. Put some fire in the chat for T Gray and MK, guys.
Yes.
Please
Thank you,
drop some
Jake.
fires in the chats right now. These guys. That's more like it, brother.
Yeah, you're not doing this to me, Jake. I had to go get a blazer too.
Listen. HB talked about becoming more, of a person that people say yes to than no to, right? Who would say yes to T Gray right now? Who would say yes to T Gray right now?
I'm gonna go get my blazer.
You gonna go get a blazer too?
Yes.
Go get a blazer. We got it. Jake's making us do blazers today. We're doing blazers for Jake today.
It's contagious. What can I say? What can I say?
Come on. I mean, Jake, really, this is what we're doing? We're doing blazers?
Of course, man. Why not? Why not? It's got to be done, man.
You know what would kill me? It would kill me if you brought little baby Dexter on and he had on a blazer too.
He's got food all over his face right now. You do not want to see him right now. He's in the kitchen right now, yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, so how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, man. You guys are on fire out there. Team UK is on fire. There we go. Look at it. Yes, sir.
Nice.
All right, guys. Everybody in the chin. Everybody in the chin.
Take a photo. Take photos.
Hey, so I feel sorry for Ashley and our other new people who came to flight school today, and they're like, "What in the world? What in the world?" Rubina, did you get the screenshot? We want to see the screenshot.
Yes.
All right.
We
All right. So
we need to do a screenshot.
oh, we got to do it again for the screenshot.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. So Jake,
Yes.
I'm so excited about this because you guys were the second stop on Mr. Bug's tour, and you guys totally aced it, right? I mean, Mark, I got the little video teed up, and I know you've got.
Okay. Yeah, I've got photos.
Let me play this little video clip real quick here. Give Jake a moment of nostalgia. All right, here we go.
In a room just like this, and I was sitting in a room as well. Here's what the difference was. I came to that meeting sitting in second chair. There was a guy sitting in the first chair. We both listened to the exact same presentation. We both heard the same unfunny jokes. In a room just like this.
Isn't that cool? How many of you guys wish you were there? I mean, that just was such a cool setup you guys had. Look at all those people. Everybody's just rapt attention, right? And then Mark, you got those pictures?
Yes. Yes. All right. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Nice.
I want to give a huge shout out to everyone that that played their part in making this possible. It was a big team effort for sure. It was the first major event that we put on for a while, and it was great. But we had like a group chat and was all chipping in and making sure everything was great. So I want to give a huge shout out to my group and what they put on, the energy. Everyone played their role. We're literally turning people away, and we had ambassadors step outside the room so guests can sit inside the room. Wow. So it was really, really good. Everyone had it was just everyone played their part, which it was great.
Can you estimate how many people were there?
The room could only actually hold 120 people because we didn't have that much notice to get the room. London, Easter weekend, it was pretty crazy. There was 120 people, 120 seats, and the seats were obviously full. We had people standing at the back, but we had to get them out because it was a fire hazard. Around 160 to 180, maybe 200 people at some points. But yeah, it was good. We learned a lot for sure, and obviously that's why I'm here to share some insights on flight school.
Cool, love it, absolutely love it. And you are already sharing insights, because the first insight is
yes,
right? The
Right.
team. They didn't leave it all on you. They didn't like, oh, Jake's a blue diamond. You let him do all the work. You had your team. So we're gonna just follow your lead, Jake. You know, I guess the topic should be considered. What were your key? Just describe the experience and all your key takeaways, the things that you guys learned, and including the things you guys learned in the meeting after the meeting times.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Bugs.
Sure, amazing. Well, yeah, I think there's different parts to the event, right? And the first one is obviously just is promoting it and making sure that you've got an attractive flyer and stuff like that. And you get what I like to do is I like to get my core people together on a call to let them know, hey, listen, here's what's about to happen. We're going to do a big promotion, because I've just learned that leaders like to hear information before the big announcement, if that makes sense. So it just helps, create that relationship with the inner circle. So we'll let them know what's about to happen. We did a big promotion. And then it was down to the invite, right? So it was mastering the invite. I've got like a little tick sheet here, and the only thing we really messed up with was the not messed up with, but it could have been a lot better, which was the collecting decisions part. Collecting decisions, getting, just a neater, more strategic process with that. But before the event was great. The run up to it, we had during the event was fantastic. Like, it was great. I had a security guard that I know from Birmingham back in the day. He's actually getting started as well, by the way. He come up to me and he was like, I've heard this, what's going on. So he's actually getting started this week. So that's cool.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just like I said, we've had a great follow-up system. There's been a lot of people get started like after the event, which is great. And obviously we had the qualified dinner as well with Holton. The people that had the most guests in the room, it was, we got to have a nice intimate setting with Mr. and Mrs. Bugs, and obviously Avinash and Val were there as well, which was great. And it was a really good experience. I'm super proud of everyone that took part in it, for sure. But it was definitely the event after the event, which was, I believe, the reason why Holton was really there, if I'm being honest. New people are great, but I think just grabbing the people that are committed and giving them a clear path was like incredible for sure.
Wow. So what were some of the key learnings? Right. So, and that's really the best thing, because you get a chance to see Mr. Bugs in action. Right. And
Yeah.
I know we've been working together on the Holton system, the Holton Bug system, for some time, but now you had a chance to see it in action from the man himself. What are some of the things you guys learned in your private time with Mr. Bugs?
Yeah, so there's a few. I wrote a few things down. It talks about how, first of all, the biggest thing which really opened my eyes was that he said that other companies will apply his information before his own company.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually gave someone a phone call at the dinner on the evening, and he asked him how much he was earning on a monthly basis, and the person was like, "I'm earning 500,000 a month, 500,000 a month, so $500,000 a month." And the company that this individual is working with is only actually open in America. And he asked him, whose system are you following? He says, I teach my whole group exactly what you do and what you teach people. I use your red jacket training. And Holton, he said, thank you so much. I'm proud of you. Keep moving and grooving. And put the phone down. And he said, you know what I might do? He said, I might get this guy to come on flight school and teach my company what I've taught him. And when he said that, I don't know, I was just in that moment willing to just let go of my ideas and just adapt his ideas. He talks about the way, different people, the way the different ways you can earn money. The first one is, YPE, your personal efforts. The second one is OPE, which is other people's efforts. The third one is OPM, which is other people's money. But he said where the most wealth is created is OPI, other people's ideas. That's all it is. And I just got to a point where we wasn't on the wrong track, but we just had to, we were very principally okay as a group, very personally developed. But from my personal experience, we just didn't really have a system where people with the lowest level of skill can come in and get results. Which was the biggest realization for me. There needs to be a level of consistency within the organization. I'm only talking on behalf of my specific group, but I didn't have a system that was, I didn't have a system dependent business. I had a person dependent business. I was like this with my organization, And Holton said at breakfast, he said, if you can hold your organization with your two hands, you're not earning much money. You know, you've got a small group. So you know, and I was involved in every single transaction in my organization. And even since, like, it's been a week, right? It's been a week. It's been less than a week because Holton was there until, you know, Sunday night, Monday. It's been less than a week, and I'm already having presentations take place, enrollments take place in my business that I'm not aware of. I'm being told, and already within a week, right? So that's network marketing. You know, that is freedom. That's the freedom that we sell. And so there was obviously there was more, but it's a duplication business, and having a clear path to the results is what creates the excitement and motivation. You know, having the clear path, and, you know, not setting expectations too high. And yeah, I mean, I could talk, you know, I'm not sure how much you want me to share, but yeah, those are that was the main thing for me. It's a system, you know, and we say it all the time. System stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. But yeah, and now it's I'm okay with, I've got patience, right? And I think everyone needs to understand that this doesn't happen overnight, and, you know, it's gonna be a transitional period where, you know, making sure everyone's following the system. But now, genuinely, I believe that if I bring a person into this business, I know exactly what to do with them. And not only that, they can be presenting the business themselves within 24, 48 hours.
Yeah.
You know, which is key, which is absolutely key if you want a life of freedom, and a residual income.
That's powerful, bro. So if you did sponsor a new person right now, based on what you learned from Mr. Bugs, what would you do with them?
So I'll take them through the 4 steps, which, you know, the first one is, you know, finding out why they got started in the business, how much income they'd like to be earning, what type of lifestyle that they would like to live. You know, Holton got us all to think about the difference between adults and children. You know, you give a child a task to write down 100 things what they want. You know, they'll do it within minutes. You give an adult, you know, that same task, and they'll get stuck on like number 16, right? Number 16, 17, because we've been beat down. So it's getting people to dream again, first of all, getting a clear goal. Second is, you know, educating them on the importance of, you know, writing a list of people. You know, do you want to make money slow or fast? If someone says slow, it's typically, if anyone wants to move slow in this organization, they write a list of around 100 people. So it's even the ones that want to move slow, it's 100 people. That's normal. You've joined a business, right? So you have to set the expectation and edify what you want to happen in your organization. So typically, if someone wants to move slow, it's a list of 100 people. The ones that want to move fast and become superstars, that they always write between 300 and 400 names down. It's important to have a big list of people, because what we're going to be doing is we're just going to simply be going through those people and sorting out who is going to come with you on this journey and who isn't. If you opened your own store today, like you just said, obscurity is the biggest problem. You want everyone to know about it. It may not be for them, but they may know someone. So you're simply exposing them to the business. You want to also understand that it's important to have a 4-checker system, right? We hear HB talk about this in the cash cow, and I think everyone who, if you're brand new to this, to Ibüümerang and to, you know, network marketing, and even if you're not brand new, go back to to cash cow. Cash cow is something which is just absolutely. And I was thinking this, it's 2024 now. He made that audio 20 years ago. You know, 20 years ago. It's incredible. And he's still in the field, in the trenches,
Yes.
you know, doing what he does. And, you know, so
Yes.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
So the 4 checkers. Go on. Okay.
It's timeless. It's timeless.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, he talks about the 4 checkers. You know, number 1, you know, you have to be a self-starter. Number 2 is you want to be teachable and coachable. I believe if you just give me someone who's teachable and coachable and a self-starter, they can go on to get the money. They can go on to become and build the influence. So those are the 2 main ones that you want to be looking for. Are they a self-starter? Are they teachable and coachable? And then obviously the third one is, are they financially ready to get started? And number 4 is, are they influential? Okay, are they influential? So it's dividing your list. You know, anyone over a 2-checker, you know, you want to be writing them on the opportunity side of things. And anyone that is underneath the 2-checker, you know, you obviously you're still going to expose them to everything, but they're more than likely, you know, just going to become a customer, you know, based on who they are as a person. The third one is, you know, getting the first commitment. Okay, getting the first commitment of, and you know, he uses different ways of how you can do it. You can say things like, you know, how would you like to earn your first $300 to $500? You know, how would you like to earn, you know, your first subscription pay, right? This week, perfect. You know, can you put, you know, 5 to 10 people on a Zoom call or in a room this Thursday? Or whenever works for you. Yeah, perfect. Amazing. How would you like to turn that 300 to 500 into 1,500 or into 2,000? Yes. Can you commit to the following 3 Thursdays? Right. Get 4 meetings out of them. This is something which I did. This is something which I did yesterday. Actually, I sat in a cafe and I'm just calling through, you know, people in my organization, just seeing how they're at, you know, where they're at, and I'm asking them questions like, you know, how are you right now in your business? You know, are you still fired up? I was, you know, did you enjoy the event with Holton? You know, I've decided to really adapt the Holton system. Are you wanting to be, you know, one of my runners? Are you wanting to really do this for, you know, for you and your family? If I say yes, I'm saying perfect. I need 4 dates and times of when you're going to personally present the business. Get back to me by the end of the day. And just that exercise, I had a coffee within 15 minutes. I think I booked in like 24, 25 meetings within my organization.
Wow.
And
How many,
if you,
by the way, you said you gave me a number
Mhm.
of number of meetings that you guys had booked coming out of the Millionaire Mastermind. How many is that?
It's over 100 now. I've got over 100 now booked in.
All right, so
Within
let's stop for a second and let it sink in. Say it one more time.
over 100.
Over 100 meetings team-wide booked. I want every leader to absorb that. Here's what I want you to do. Let's let Jake, let's let everybody just embrace that for a second, okay? I want you guys out there listening, close your eyes. Visualize. You've just had all your leaders report into you. And when you added up the total number of meetings that are going to take place throughout your team over what period of time, Jay? Is it a month?
In April.
For the month of April, you currently have, at this point, April 6th, over 100 meetings scheduled during this month. And by the way, Jake, how many of those meetings are you doing?
I've got in my calendar. I'm going to be doing two a week, me personally. For the obviously, like I'm showing the plan every single day, you know, to new people, and I'm exposing them. But I'm going to be doing 2 presentations for my group per week.
Okay, so keep your eyes closed, everybody. There's 100+ meetings scheduled, and you're only doing 8 of them. 92 meetings that are going to take place without you. 92 opportunities for explosion and results, and you're not there. That's the duplication that you want in your business. Now, you guys said you want that, right? You said you want that. You said you like this feeling. But you also said that you were only going to expose 1 person a day. And so now you have incongruency, or as in our trading world, we call it divergence. There's a divergence between what you want and what you are willing to do. Jake didn't say he was doing 2 meetings a week. He's just doing, of those 100, he's only doing 2 a week. He said he's presenting the business every single day.
Oh yeah, I've got all my groups scheduled here, and don't forget, a lot of them are going to be brand new to showing the plan. So I'm going to be there showing the plan with them. You know, they're doing maybe 1 or 2, 3 slides. I'm going to be doing it, but I'm personally doing just 2 a week. But I'm going to be, you know, and that's okay. You know, because when you get a new,
you've shifted your focus. You've shifted your focus from you've shifted your focus to creating massive duplication, right? Yeah. And what you're doing right now, and I want all the leaders to really key in on this, is you are intentionally creating an army of presenters.
Yeah.
You are intentionally creating a duplication machine. And I'm here to tell you from personal experience, bro, that leads to an explosion of monumental proportions.
Mm-hmm.
And your days of being able to have your arms around your business are over. Your arms are not long enough, bro. But guess what else your arms aren't gonna be long enough for? You won't be able to wrap your arms around your money either.
That's for Charlie to do. That's for my wife to do. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
like yeah, it's exciting because obviously now, you know, like you know, I just saw Leo put in the chat, you know, can you read? And you know, there's obviously people that can't read, and I will say this as well. We're you know, with what Holton's bringing. You know, I spoke to Holton 2 days ago, and he said, you know, he's going to be doing that 15-20 minute quick sizzler video for us, which is going to be amazing for everyone to use. I know that you guys are putting together a brand new iDecide with the new packs and the trading buddy on. So you can use all these things. And then what I would like to do is you know, I'd say to people, you know, check out this iDecide. It's an interactive presentation. And then, you know, based on their, if they have objections or questions and stuff after, then you invite them to a live presentation. So they get the full gist and they feel the energy of the you know, of the business. But essentially, yeah, you know, the one thing I got from Holton as well, obviously one of the things that I got from Holton was he's very good at pushing you out the nest.
Yep.
You know, he is, and you know, you have to trust your people, and not be insecure with it. You know, trust that people can you know, read from slides and have enthusiasm and all this, and what this month's going to do is it's going to give me an indication as to where we are at. You know, how many guests did you have per call? Okay, so we need to work on the invite. If the guest attendance is high, but the enrollments are low, okay, now we need, you know, now we need to work on the follow-up, on the collecting, on the you know, so I know where to train on, what to train on, what to talk to my people about, instead of just having pointless conversations. No one's got meetings booked in. But it's okay, because that's, you know, you don't know what you don't know. And I think there's a big difference between having the information in your heart, I mean, in your head, than in your heart. And I think just having that sit down with you know, Holton and Avinash, and just having that conversation was really, really big for myself here.
That's phenomenal, bro. I'm excited because, you know, you're a very, very disciplined person. We see that in every aspect of your life. And so I see what's happening now as you apply that discipline to the new things that you've learned, these nuances, and the result that is going to happen. You know, you and I had a conversation the other day, and I'll say this for all the leaders, is this: people who make $500 a month don't quit. Who make $500 a month don't quit your business. And so it's not about you focusing on how much money you can make. It's how many people in your business can you get to $500 a month. You do that. If you have, you know, tons of folks in your business making $500 a month, you're making an insane amount of money yourself. And you have a thriving business where people are rocking and rolling. And so how do you do that? You have to empower them. You got to teach them how to do that. And I love that what you said about Holton being really good about kicking people out of the nest. He is. He is the mama eagle. And we all know what the mama eagle does, right? She takes those babies right to the edge of the cliff and drops them.
And he edifies,
right?
you know, he edifies what he wants to see more of, right? He rewards what he wants repeating in his business. So, and it's just this little things you can do, which is all on the emotional side of the business. But I think a lot of people just need to understand that this is a numbers game. You know, it's you need to, on the front of the business, you need to be you just need to be very mechanical.
Right.
Very mechanical, and just go through the numbers. He talked about, use the example of Tesco. We have you know, we have a superstore over here called Tesco. And he talked about how, you know, that they know how many people walk through the door and how many are going to buy and how many people they need to get through the door to earn a certain amount and stuff like this. And when everyone doesn't buy, they don't chase them out of the shops saying, you know, please, can you come and buy some food, right? Because they're treating it like a business. And I think that, you know, we just that now needs to be the focus, and just giving people those realistic expectations of when you get started. You know, not everyone's going to understand. You know, not everyone who you think's going to do it is going to do it. More than likely, the people that you don't think are going to do it are going to do it. And just having that, it's a numbers game, but being them, showing them a clear plan, a clear focus on, and you know, what's going to happen is I'm going to be with you your first 1 or 2 calls, And then more than likely, you're going to have a couple team members by then, and then you can have them open the call up, and then you'll start doing more of the calls, and eventually I'll step back, and then that's how it's going to go for you. But that's only going to happen if there's a presentation that every single person can do.
That's right.
Every single, like, I genuinely believe the second Dexter can talk, he's going to be able to do a presentation, you know, at the age of whatever, like literally, like, here's, and the
We've seen
reason what,
Jake,
huh?
in our career, we've done so many presentations, and we've had so many people on our team who have little kids
Mhm.
that their kids can give the presentation because their parents gave so many presentations.
It's you have to, you know, yes, okay, you have to become a person that people say yes to. Yes, okay, you do have to wear blazers and look good and smell good and talk good and make people feel good and work on your people skills. You do have to do that, and that's only going to increase the chances of you bringing in, you know, higher quality people. That is what that does. Personal development, you attract who you are. So personal development is so you can bring in higher quality people. But essentially, like, if you can genuinely just follow instructions and you can read from a presentation, you know, you can create duplication in this business, and it's just something which I'm now dedicated to, and I'm really excited about it. And I
Bro,
know there's a lot. See, great. I've had people in my group random. It must be like an energy thing, because I've had random people that I haven't spoke to in a while just call me up out the blue. Hey man, I saw this and I'm ready to get back with it. And I'm like, let's do it. And I've had people that have never showed the plan, ever,
Mhm.
ever showed the plan, because they couldn't be a Jake. They couldn't
Right.
be a Jake, right? Like, we've got rock stars, absolute rock stars, in this organization, but you can't duplicate a rock star to the lowest level, and it's going to take some time for those people to come through. And but I've had people say, Jake, I'm ready to show the plan, and they're showing the plan 2-3 times already within the week that they've never showed the plan. And that's exciting for me, and that they're all fired up, and I'm really grateful that. And guys, just understand this: we are right now. I'm at a point now, Steve Gray and MK. Can I just share something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
Go for it.
I'm at a point where I feel sorry for anyone that's not a part of this company. Okay, I'm telling you right now, because I'm all about people, and that's the key, right? It's not about, yes, okay, the what's got to be great, but we have the best leadership on the planet. On the planet, there is the only one, Mr. Holtenbugs, and we have him. Okay, so just understand, guys. The reason why I'm saying that is because you don't need to look left and right. You really don't. Okay, I've just shared that Holton Bugs is still in the trenches after 20 years of creating the cash cow. He's still in the trenches, flying to cities that he doesn't need to fly to. Drop a yes if you actually went to his home when we was in Houston. Okay, it's clear to see that he doesn't need to be doing anything. He wants to be doing this. And we've all heard it before, and it sounds cliche and it sounds cringy, and you're just saying it to fire us up. You can believe whatever you want to believe. I'm telling you, this is the truth of it. He's there with my son and messing around and talking to Dexter about shaving and stuff. And I'm thinking, we're just so blessed to have this individual in our life. So I just want everyone to know that you are a part of the best company at the best time as well. There's a huge opportunity right now, and I see it. My group sees it, and we're going to continue to show HB a thank you, and to show you guys a thank you as well.
Bro, I just appreciate you so much. I'm not even sure you realize what you are doing for the people right now by sharing and being transparent. And just, what I appreciate is your candor and your honesty about your kind of the evolution of your own journey.
Yeah.
Right. Because, that's one of the things that plagues highly talented people, which you are one of, right? I remember in my coming up, I remember in the early stages of my business as well, I would have people that would not succeed because they didn't believe that they could do what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I had people that didn't join because they said, I can't do what you do. Sorry. Right. And that's when I really embraced what Holton was teaching me about making duplication the number one thing, right? I remember he used to always say, it's not what works, it's what duplicates, right? Because a lot of times what we do as highly talented people is we do things and those things work because we are highly talented. And because they work, we think that is the thing to do. It makes us double down on our way because we see a result. But the truth of the matter is that result doesn't matter. It's not about what works, it's about what duplicates, because you can make a gourmet hamburger and you will sell some, and you can have a successful gourmet hamburger business, but you will never be as big as McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's isn't really focused on what works. McDonald's is focused on what duplicates, right?
Yep.
How can we sell thousands of burgers a day?
Yeah.
How can we sell thousands of fries a day? Right? So they're focused on the system that churns them out. And now that's where you have landed, where you're saying, okay, you know what? I'm not so worried about impressing people with my talent. Now I want to get everybody presenting. How can I get everybody presenting? How can I get everybody making fries? How can I get everybody making burgers? Because if I can get everybody making fries and burgers, I'm going to sell a whole lot more. And now that you've turned your energy in that direction, your business is going to be so freaking massive. And I want everybody to hear it today on April 6th so that nobody is surprised when Jake has this monumental explosion in his business. I'm just telling you, don't be surprised, because he's zeroed in on it. And you know what? He told you what it is. He told you what he learned from the man. He's like Moses. He's been to the top of the mountain and he came back and he put it down on tablets and said, hey, here's what was said. Everybody can do it, but we're back to the disclaimer again.
Right.
Some are going to do it a lot. Some are going to do it a little. Some are going to do nothing at all. And some of you guys are going to run off and keep doing your own thing and get a limited result. Whereas some of you are going to really embrace this and get a massive explosion. That's where we are in our business. I'm excited about what you shared with us, Jake. I'm excited about what you're doing. I pledge allegiance, bro. I'm here. I'm on Team Jake 100,000%. I told you yesterday, you need me. I'm available to you every single day, 10 times a day if you need, as you cement this system into your business. Way to go.
Dude. Hallelujah.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Listen, it's yes, okay, hitting the ranks important. It really is. But I know that everyone didn't join this business to hit ranks. You joined the business to create a residual income. And that is the key. And that's only achieved through duplication. So I'm super excited. Thank you for having me on. I hope this has helped.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's brilliant.
I got one more thing. We're doing a Super Saturday in the UK on the 27th of this month. For those that want to be a part of it, just reach out to me or get in contact with me however you can, but whatever it is. All right.
Excellent, bro. Thank you so much for doing that Super Saturday. Hey, if you are in Europe, if you're in the UK, if you are in neighboring European countries and you want to get something going, like Germany, right? So if you want to get something going, here's what you need to do. You need to be at that Super Saturday, because I know what Jake is going to be teaching. He's going to be teaching the HB system. So you definitely want to get to be part of that. So reach out to Jake, find out what you need to do in order to contribute and help that event to be successful. Team come together around Jake and let's make that a massive event. Love you, bro. Let's take our picture and we're going to let everybody go early today. You guys ready? On 3, 2, 1.
It happened again.
How
did you do that?
I want confetti. I'm like,
I don't know.
you got your things turned on your Zoom, and mine's not doing it. So in any event,
I got you.
Man, thank you for raising the standard on Flight School. We got our jackets out today, and let's go big, sir.
Let's get it. Thank you, guys.
Love you, ambassadors.
All right, everybody, have a great
Bye-bye.
Saturday.